Think about the cohesiveness of the family. So if you have young children and they're siblings and they share the same father, or you have bonus children, say, no, I don't want those kids with mine. Still siblings. It's not your right. You don't have the privilege. You shouldn't walk around thinking this is a flex by saying, I don't want my kids with those kids.
Warning, viewer discretion is advised. The content, views, and educational material you are about to experience could challenge your belief, trigger strong emotions, and frankly, piss you off. This isn't for everyone. If you're not ready to confront new ideas, or if your feelings bruise easily, this might be the time to click away. Expect to be challenged, to think, and you might even want to scream at the screen. Proceed with caution, and remember, you chose to be here. Let's get it.
Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the new book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. Now, in this video, I want to tackle a subject that's really pressing in the polygamy umbrella community, which would be not liking my co-wife, but is it your fault? Now, many have asked myself and Coach Nyla, is our relationship genuine? And it is, but it took years. It didn't happen overnight. So one thing that I had to learn about not liking my co-wife and it being my fault and my issue is that I had to ask myself some honest questions. Did I like her or dislike her because of polygyny? Or did I dislike her because she was a bad person? Or did I dislike her because she was the new wife? I had to ask myself some honest questions and get out of my own way because I was in it. I was in my own way. And I said one day after I got done talking to her and she invited me to a conversation and she told me she was nervous and all the things. And I knew that she had to be, but it took a lot of courage to reach out to me at that time. And I said, what if I'm denying myself a really good person outside of all of this? What if I'm denying myself that? And I found that I was. I found that I was denying myself a good relationship. Now, are co-wives going to get along? Should they be in the same room together? Sometimes, maybe not. And maybe a husband will even step in and say, not right now, because he knows both personalities. So he's become somewhat of the expert on who he has married, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. And in Islam, it's up to 4. So ask yourself some questions. Am I doing this because I'm upset because I've given polygyny this bad rap and given polygyny that this power to destroy me, even though that's not what it's designed to do? Polygyny is a form, an ancient form of marriage, and it gets a bad rap because people get upset. People being women. And we got to be honest about that. How are we going to talk about polygyny when we make it difficult to bring up? Can't have it both ways. So we can't get clarification from our husbands if we are failing to talk about it. I was 20 years old when I got married. I don't want to talk about polygyny, but I never said it was a haram or a sinful act. Never. I gave it all this power and created this universe in my head until I really decided to have an honest conversation with myself and say, okay, me not liking her is going to change what? Will polygyny disappear? Will I get positive attention or negative attention? Am I willing to sit down and have an honest conversation with her outside of the fact that we are married to the same man? Was I willing to do that? And for some time, I wasn't. And I have my reasoning behind it. But it created delays, is what it did. It created delays in fostering a healthy relationship. So I had to look inward. Because many times it's displaced anger. It's displaced pain. It's displaced hurt. It's displaced whatever you can think of that is negative. Insecurity. It's displaced and we want to throw it on the co-wife. And that's not where it belongs.
You're already on our channel and you see how we are empowering people when it comes to polygamy education. You may be wondering, what's the next step? especially knowing that we are the authors of the book.
Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. If you want to get off the emotional roller coaster, whether it's jealousy, insecurity, frustration, anger, maybe even guilt in some cases, you're going to want to pick up this book.
Definitely wish I would have had this book back a while ago when we first embarked on polygyny. And you will learn a lot of things about minding your marriage and what that actually means. So you're not comparing your marriage to your co-wives or anybody else's for that matter.
If you've heard, I'm not against polygamy, I just against when it's not done right, you want to learn how to do it right? This will teach you how to be more than twice the man you need to be to get it done. Let's talk polygamy.com. We look forward to shipping yours off to you.
That's not where it belongs. This is for women who are not willing at all to give polygyny a chance, to give their co-wife a chance. Do you have to? Is it a must? No, it's not. It's not. But then think about the cohesiveness of the family. So if you have young children and they're siblings and they share the same father, or you have bonus children and they really want to be a part of something that's so positive and so good, and they have siblings within this dynamic. They might be half siblings. That's okay. They might be whole. That's okay. Right? What if you're denying those children their birthright to be together? Say, no, I don't want those kids with mine. Still siblings. It's not your right. You don't have the privilege. You shouldn't walk around thinking this is a flex by saying, I don't want my kids with those kids. Because kids, children, grow up to be adults. Grow up to be adults who can finally connect the dots, and they might find you and your bad attitude at the end of the day. So looking inward is some of the most honorable work you'll ever do. It's some of the most fulfilling work you'll ever do. We want all the success, but we don't want to do the work. We want all the reward, but we don't want to walk through the fire to get it. And sometimes that's a fire we started. So it's very important to understand. And again, you don't have to. I can't make you. You're delaying your own healing and your own growth if you decide that you're merely creating a scenario where you deem your co-wife as no good, evil. Some have even said trifling, and that's strong wording. Useless. Useless. A snake. Whatever negative adjective you've decided. I'm not talking to all you, I'm talking to some of you. Because if it doesn't apply, let it fly, right? To describe your co-wife, the problem lies inside of you, and that's something that only you can fix. She's married to the same man. She's not married to you. So her return on relationship investment, it's different. And we shouldn't mistake that. So there's no hierarchy. So if you're here first, you're not better than anyone else. And to look down upon a co-wife because your husband decided, he decided as a grown man to marry again, just like mine did, don't make it our fault because of it. That's all I'm saying. I just want to come with a message today. So in the comments, if you've made it this far in this video, put positive polygyny in the comments. And we do know how to spell polygyny, which is the act of having more than one wife, the practice of having more than one wife. It's under the umbrella of polygamy. Okay, because people have tried to give us spelling lessons and things in the comments, and that's okay. Maybe you don't know what you don't know, but we know what we're talking about. So with that, make sure if you are on IG, comment the word heal. If you're seeing me on IG, okay, make sure you do that, and you get a special message. So comment the word heal. So if you are simply committed to change and not intrigued by choice, make sure you visit me at coachfatimah.com for details on my one-on-one coaching. All the details will be there. If you want to connect with me and take it to a higher level, I work with ambitious women who really want to experience massive fulfillment. Okay. But you got to be willing to do your work. That means looking inward and putting everything into practice. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video because sharing is caring. Make sure you also, if you haven't got our book, Let's Talk Polygamy, visit us at letstalkpolygamy.com for details on getting your book today. We want to know what you think about it. So I'm going to leave you off with a little GLC. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Coach Fatimah. I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.